From Mexico, Hector Ayala!
Îți face material. Îi face material în review.
Cum ai inventat asta?
I could dance for 5 minutes.
I will go into dance for 5 minutes. Soy Fiorele.
How are you, Bucarest? Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas retardes.
People, I'm so happy to be here. Romania, lovely place. My name is Hector Ayala Redondo. I am from Mexico. Yes, beautiful country, Mexico. We were actually part of the European Union against our will.
Very good.
We got the independence. We left the European Union. You know, history books call it Brexico. Brexico. You know, the Brexico. No, but I'm so happy to be here. I've been in Europe for 4 years. And I have to say, my favorite thing about living in Europe is that nothing is dangerous. You know? The concept of danger for a Mexican is the same concept as spicy food. You know, it's like when they ask, is it spicy? You're like, you're asking a Mexican. Is it dangerous? You're asking a Mexican.
Very nice. Very good. All right.
No, thank you.
Clap with envy. Exactly, yeah.
I love the fact that I felt like home here in Bucharest because I was near the train station in the north, and there was this guy who was like, hey. I was like, what's up, man? Golden ring? I was like, this is just like Mexico City, man. Thank you for this. No homesickness whatsoever. No, but I gotta say, like growing up in Mexico, you know, places that are way more dangerous than Western Europe, you know, the upbringing, our mothers, Latina mothers, they really have to improvise to impose discipline, you know, like Mexican kids, we are little, I have to say it, you know, they give us so many candy, spicy candy, all sorts of, we're all just high on sugar. Spicy candy, man, it with your brain, you know. They wonder later why we like. They're like, why do you like? It's like, well, the spicy candy, man.
Slab, foarte slab.
Mexican kids are not like Western European kids. Like, hey, little Adam, please behave. And you're like, yes, mom, I will have here my tea. No. Little Mexican kids are like, just making a mess. So Mexican moms have to invent monsters, you know? So for example, you know, when we're in public places, like, don't let go of my hand, Hector, because if not, the robachicos is gonna get you. The kidnapper. And what does the kidnapper look like, mom? And it's like, it could look like him. It could look like him. Like her, definitely. Second monster they invent, you know, you're making noise in your house, like, like, Hector Ayala Redondo. You know when moms get angry, the neck tenses, their mouths become like a little anus, like this. You know? Hector Ayala Redondo. They say your full name, Hector Ayala Redondo. You're like, yeah, me chingue, cabrón. Okay. If you keep making noise, Señora Martinez, the neighbor upstairs, she's gonna get angry, she's gonna come. And you're like, and what's the problem with that? Remember your neighbor Pablito? Yes, I haven't seen him in a while. Exactly. Exactly. The third monster. If you are misbehaving in a public place, anywhere with a security guard, you're misbehaving, they will take you to the policeman, to the security guard, and take him to jail. He's being a bad boy. And you'll be like, no, mama, no. No, see, you're going to jail. You were not listening. The security guard follows along. Yes, we're going to take you to jail. Yeah, you little kid. Play along with that, man. But then we got like the Mexican abuelas, lovely people. They're always cooking. They never know the concept of not being hungry. You know, they're always, mijito, eat more. Like, I had 3 servings. No, you didn't. Eat more. But they are like level 2, you know, in this thing of disciplining your child. First, they got the chancla, so they dominate the chancla, you know, the sandal. This is something I have to point out. When Donald Trump won the elections, all my American friends were like, oh my God, Hector, like, I'm so sorry that Donald Trump is the president. I'm sorry for, I'm like, I am not scared of Donald Trump. My abuela is like Donald Trump. I basically grew up with a Donald Trump. Same haircut. Thank you. Gracias. She thinks that all Mexicans are bad hombres. And they always looking at what the neighbor is doing, you know, above the wall. They're like, hey. You know, and on top of that, you know, the Mexican grandmothers, they also use religion as a weapon, you know? So it's like, Hector Ayala Redondo, Jesus is watching you. You're like, Jesus, the gardener. What is he watching? No, pendejo. Jesucristo. So you better behave. Bucharest, that was my time. Thank you so much.
Bravo.
You have been a lovely audience.
Foarte frumos, adică efectiv entertainment pur.
Bă, e o explozie, e mișto, e Caterin, e bubbling și e public, e comercial, știi?
Andale, andale!
Și mi-a adus aminte și de filmul Coco.
La picant, bomboane picante, cum i-a dat măsa mare când era mic. Eu nu înțeleg, când am aflat, mie mi-a schimbat lumea un pic. Bă, nenică, noi ne-au dat bunicii multe tâmpenii când eram mici pe aici în țară. Bă, da, bomboane picante, nu s-a gândit nimeni.
I'm sweating like a pig.
Yeah, man.
Și acum, oameni buni, sper că sunteți gata. În aplauzele voastre direct din Argentina, Andres!
Hai, mamă, ce battle ai, bă, băiatule!
Yes.
Foarte bun! Oh, right! Yes!
Marele blond, Pierre Richard.
Ce-mi place cât de awkward e.
Da, e genial, genial.
Se duce așa umil, gen pe scenă, știi? Gen nu știe de el.
Okay, so hello. My name is Andres Fajngold. I was born in Argentina, and this is one of the reasons why I am not Irish.
Iubesc adevărul ăsta, evident.
I went to a coffee shop, and I bought a coffee to go, and I didn't go. I do what I want. I always say, let's not be racist, especially because I am a person of color too. But sometimes it's not easy to be a good person. Sometimes I am racist, but it's not something I do on purpose. It's something involuntary. These are two episodes of involuntary racism. I was eating at a restaurant, Chinese. When I finished eating, I saw a Chinese man. He was visibly Chinese. And I asked him the check, please. And the man told me he didn't work there. He was also having lunch. This is involuntary racism too. I met a girl who was African American, and I asked her, where are you from? In America, she told me, I am from Houston. And I told her, like Whitney. But I am not a racist. I have a Bulgarian friend. Did you know that in Bulgaria, when they want to say yes, they make like this?
Yes.
Yeah, you know? See?
Yes.
And they do the opposite. When they say no, they make like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the beginning, it's a little bit strange. It's a little bit confusing. But after a while, you kind of get used to it. In fact, my friend is here today, Alec. I asked him if he was going to come. He said yes. I am a big fan of the cooking shows. I am very creative myself. I have invented a new style of cooking that I call retroactive cooking. I will explain it to you. The first thing I do is I put a little bit of salt and I taste it. And then I decide what else is missing. Pepper, curry, liquid nitrogen, right? So this is one example of my recipe of the tiramisu, but I have others. Two things before I leave. First, I want you to know that I am against animal testing. I don't know about you, but I think that animals suffer. If you want an animal, just buy it.
Oh my God.
I always like to finish with something positive or some kind of message. So this is my message to you. For all the doctors that are watching, doctors, nurses, all the people working for the health system, this is something originally mine. I didn't take it from a Michael Jackson song. Heal the world. Make it a better place. For you and for me, and the entire human race, because there are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place. For you and for me. For you and for me. For you and for me. Thank you, I have finished.